a street in the district of West Kensington in London. Former investment banker Geraint Anderson lives here. Anderson spent 12 years in the financial industry before retiring as a millionaire last spring, only months before the crash. He now lives from his investments. For 22 months before he stepped down, Anderson was City Boy, the anonymous author of a popular newspaper column that broke the code of silence about the financial industry.
It was similar to being given a lot of money from someone else, told to gamble with it, told that the casino might close at any moment, and told that if you lose all your money, you don't get the money taken off you. Because, you know, if you make money for the bank, you could keep, let's say, 10% of it. If you lose money, nothing happens. You may lose your job. So what do you do in that scenario? You just bet ridiculously, recklessly. And that, of course, is what happened.
Last year, Anderson wrote a book, an insider's expose of the banking industry. Up to the point of the crash, he'd earned millions in bonus payments. In terms of oversight, it remains questionable if the stocks he and his colleagues were selling were actually worth the money. Geraint Anderson last worked for the Dresdner Kleinwort investment bank in London. Before that, he worked for Commerzbank. In 2008, Dresdner Kleinwort posted losses of 6.2 billion euros. Dresdner Kleinwort has a second headquarters in Frankfurt, Germany. The investment bank has meanwhile been acquired by Commerzbank, which then had to absorb the unexpectedly large loss posted by the subsidiary bank. Now Commerzbank has taken 18 billion euros in state aid to stay afloat. But the bank still owes several hundred million euros in bonuses that it had agreed to pay out to Dresdner Kleinwort's London employees in the takeover. Commerzbank has been reluctant to go on record about the bonuses, stating only that the entire system is under review. But now the bank has issued a press statement.
In the case of Dresdner Kleinwort, we will only pay bonuses guaranteed to individuals by a legally binding contract. There will be no other payments. The total will be significantly lower than in current press reports.
Christian Strenger is director of DWS Investments, part of Deutsche Bank's asset management's division. He's also a member of a commission working to draw up a governance code for German corporations. Since the financial crisis, he's also publicly criticized the finance industry.
The starting point of my criticism is that boards of directors and managers didn't inspect their purchases beforehand on the basis of accepted business standards. And the supervisory boards made things too easy for them by not requiring the boards of directors to adequately explain the risks.
So far, voluntary self-regulation has been ineffective. Current proposals call for a voluntary manager account with a system of bonuses and penalty points. The German government also wants a law that will permit bonus payments only after several years of employment.
The account system would work very simply, enabling losses to be offset if someone does very well one year, then very poorly the next. The final balance would be calculated to see what's actually left over for the firm in the end.
Even though he's now left the world of investment banking behind, Geraint Anderson believes that the financial industry will survive. But he doesn't believe the current proposed mix of voluntary self-regulation and legal limitations goes far enough.
You need international cooperation so that we don't have something like the crunch happen again. In reality, that's never going to happen. There's always going to be somewhere like Zurich or somewhere like Dubai which says, no, come over here, investment bankers.
Geraint Anderson is already at work on his second book, this time a fictional account. After a career inside the London world of high finance, he has plenty of material to draw on.